Hello everyone, and today I prepared something really interesting for you all. Season 25 of Skibidi Toilet got released just a few days ago, and then we already got a sudden leak package drop with references to episode 78, which is coming soon. And now I have an information confirming this, because I know that Boom doesn't work alone, and in fact already gathered a team to animate new episodes. And what if I'll tell you that I also figured out something really important that was hidden in those leaks that unexpectedly got to our hands a few days ago? Because what I will show you cannot be found on any other Skibidi channels, and it concerns one very hyped up character we all are waiting to return to the series for quite a long time ago. And besides all that, I'll also tell you about those secrets of Season 25 scenes that weren't found before. But now we have even more material to talk about. So if you're interested to know all the best and unknown stuff about both episode 78 and season 25, then get your tea and snacks ready and prepare to watch this video to the end because it's going to be really awesome, and let's go. And be sure to also give this video a like and subscribe to my channel, where I make a lot of Skibidi Toilet content while you are waiting for the next episode to get released. Okay, so if you are subscribed now, let's continue. And before I'll reveal the secret that was hidden by Boom in that leak folder leaked to us via his former animator, let me show you some of the details of Season 25 secret scenes that I didn't point out in my analysis. Because Season 25 was so long and literally packed with stuff to unfold that I didn't have an opportunity to include the smallest details in my main video. But I can do it right now. And the first thing I want to mention concerns the redone episode 75 that was included by Boom in this compilation. And aside from adding more special effects and making the overall animation quality even better, Boom also changed the design of certain characters, such as the female mutant with different eye colors. But you know what guy also has been changed? The little kiddo of Astro Juggernaut, y'all. So if we'll take a closer look at Astro Jugger's son in this scene where he uses his charging attack, then we will see how he is revealed to have not only Poppy's ears, but also a freaking tail. And to be honest, it doesn't even look like a Poppy's tail though. It reminds me more of a snake or something like that. Plus it has some kind of spikes on it too. Although maybe it's a part of his armor covering his tail specifically, but that still looks pretty much weird, I'm not gonna lie. And well, whatever type of species this Astro son belongs to in the end doesn't really matter, because for our Astro Juggernaut mommy, or daddy, that's still his precious beloved kiddo, which Juggernaut just lost in the battle with Skibidi Mutants / Cameraman mixed squad. Well, what to do, bro? Because the war has its own laws. And now let's move to the next detail I found after rewatching Season 25 a couple of times more, and it was quite an important find. So do you guys remember the whole welcome to the family sequence at the very end of Season 25? The POV cameraman gets saved by the mysterious green-eyed lady who is really reminding me, and not only me, of the secret agent. And in the process of it, she installs some kind of disc into the POV's head camera. And after trying to connect more dots here and see the clear relation of this girl to the secret agent, I realized something so stupidly obvious. Let's go way back to the end of the third part of episode 70. That one episode where we said our goodbyes to Plungerman. But before getting fried, he actually had a telepathic conversation with the secret agent. And in the process of this encounter, we could briefly notice how the secret agent gets visited by one of the green-suited cameramen who placed something onto the Boom's table. And guess what it actually was? The similarly looking disc that the secret agent then took in his hands. And I wonder if this could even be the very same disc that we then saw in Season 25's secret scene. And to tell you even more, what if this disc actually contains the Plungerman's core memories now? Because it may act like a flash drive, aka memory chip or something like this. So just imagine this possibility. Plungerman's current body is literally fried so that nobody from the Alliance, like the detective and his team, wasn't able to get an access to important memories that Plungerman obtained in the process of this conversation with the secret agent and all the earlier events he participated in. But that doesn't mean that Plungerman as a person is gone too. What if the secret agent somehow managed to write all the Plungerman's memories and mind as a whole to this one floppy disk, you know? And guess what the secret agent or other members of his so-called family can do after that? They can simply place Plungerman's mind, which is written on this flash drive, to somebody else's body. And this unknown POV cameraman at the end of Season 25 secret scene can be just the perfect candidate you know. And what do you guys think about such a possibility? Because in my opinion, that would be really sick. And it could also explain what happened to Plungerman after the events of episode 70 and how he can possibly come back considering how his old body is lost and cannot be repaired in any way. Okay, and the next detail I've noticed after rewatching season 25 is placed right at the beginning of it. So during the moment when we see how Plungerman's remains were being transported to the laboratory with the detective ASAP, we can actually see no other than Simp cameraman quietly sitting in the wheelchair in the left side of the frame. And I've got to tell you that it seems to me that our guy really lost his bright spirit since the moment TV woman rejected him for real. And I feel a bit sorry for him. But on the other hand, at least we know what he tried to conquer because, man, when I saw how this girlie looked like when she was still a human, I really got my jaw dropped. She's worth getting that smoke indeed, you know. But maybe Simp Cameraman is simply out of her league, and now he understands that. And now let's move to the secrets that not only me, but my subscribers also saw in Season 25 and pointed those to me in the comments, which I always appreciate, my friends. So the user called GGVum wrote a long comment comparing the scene where G-Man was trying to convince Astro Juggernaut to get on his side, with the very similar scene from the Transformers movie. The one where Optimus Prime tried to convince Dreadwing to turn his back on the Decepticons and told him to join the Autobots instead to help them end the war. And I indeed see the similarities between these two scenes, especially considering how Boom was technically inspired by the Transformers franchise and the Pacific Rim movies while creating his own Titans. So it wouldn't surprise me in the slightest if he took even more inspiration from certain scenes while making his Skibidi Toilet episodes. And now he's getting tied to the Transformers franchise even more with all this Michael Bay and Skibidi Toilet movie stuff, you know? So thank you for this observation, bro. And the next comment, or should I say comment section that I really want to show to you guys, is this one. So one of the commenters wrote, "When the secret agent girl gives the chip to the POV, the background really looks like Windows." And after that, another person replied, "No one is talking about this. It does look like the Windows startup, which you would typically see in your computer. Computer race is coming, and I'm not sure how ISO missed this important detail." After which a third person also specified, "It's Windows 95 exactly." Okay, and let's go step by step here. First of all, let's actually compare the background behind the green-eyed woman and Windows 95 startup screen y'all were talking about. There is indeed some similarity, especially in the cloudy sky textures, but I wouldn't say they are exactly identical. I'm not saying that it's not a reference, though. The whole process of turning the POV cameraman into the family really looks like programming him in a new way, as if he was just plugged into the computer system. But secondly, does this really mean that Boom just showcased us the possibility of computer men appearing? Here's the interesting thing with it, though. Boom really leans into playing with us and teasing us about the whole computerman's race we've been so excited about for ages. He even highlighted the moment where the secret agent uttered the word computer in Lucky Cameraman's flashbacks, which is another hint. But what if the secret agent's family is not connected to the computermen at all, and Boom just teases us? There are really two options about this, so let's wait for episode 78 to come out and see whether this possibility gets closer to reality or not. And as I already started speaking about it, now let's move on to episode 78, or to be more specifically, what new information I dug up about it for you guys. And first of all, I already mentioned in the beginning of this video how I suspect Boom hiring an entire crew of new animators in order to make new episodes longer, better, and with higher quality. And with season 25 as an example, I can see that his plan is actually working. And why am I so sure that Boom hired the new team, though? Well, let's just remember the Charlie Chad who literally leaked the whole freaking folder full of all the pictures related to full episode 77, season 25, and episode 78 for us. He said that he used to work as an animator employee for Boom, but then quit. And he was just one of the few people mentioned working for Skibidi Toilet Project. And by the way, I also noticed a very interesting comment from my subscriber regarding this situation, and they wrote, "I think Boom gave his hired animators some startup animations by reanimating his older episodes to get them into his style. That's reasonable." And I actually agree with this. It would make a lot of sense when hiring a new team. And that could also explain why the whole episode 75 got polished and changed in places. Okay, and now let me tell you something extremely important about the leaks that were contained in that one folder leaked by Charlie. Do you remember this one leak depicting Astro Duchess doing a classic Slavic squat? Well, when I decided to take a longer look at this picture for my own specific, reasons, I saw something pretty damn suspicious on the background from the left. Then I also brightened this image and cropped it. And you know what I saw? Guys, I think I'm actually looking at Titan Cameraman's body in here. Or at least that I'm seeing his head camera and a part of his chest where the core part is actually supposed to be, but it's currently missing or being shut down or something like this. And it led me to a really horrifying thought. What if Titan Cameraman was actually found by the Astro Squad, including the Duchess, but he lost his second fight and got either destroyed or taken to the enemy's side just like Titan TV Man? And that's why Duchess looks like she is resting in this picture or something like this. Apparently, she just had a long and exhausting fight with Titan Cameraman, but won at the end and now is having her deserved rest. But it wouldn't make any sense, is it? After all this waiting and high hopes to see Titan Cameraman having his grand epic comeback after the ending of episode 74, is that what we're getting? I really hope that the figure in the background of the leak with Astro Duchess actually belongs to someone else instead. Otherwise, my heart really will leave my body, y'all. And what do you guys think about all of this? So be sure to subscribe to my channel not to miss my new videos. And also write in the comments below your own opinion, as I am always interested to read what my viewers think. And that was me, Iso Toilet. See ya!